Hello, everyone. My name is Tara, and welcome to Aligning to Love. In this channel, I aim to spread hope, joy, peace, and love to the world by sharing goodness and love within my life. There has been so much going on in the last couple months, and aside from all of the political and news events going on, there's been such incredible and crazy happenings going on in my life and in the lives of the people I care about. It just in the last 2 months, I've had friends and family members that have lost spouses and grandparents and aunts and uncles. And I've also had a family that I know lost everything in a fire. And there's been other car incidents that have happened to people I know. And just the other night, I found out both my parents got COVID again. So there has just been an amount of things that have just kept piling on. And every time it seems like we've hit bottom, and then it just keeps going. And fortunately, these circumstances haven't hit my life in a way that is paralyzing. I can still go on with my day, but in many of these cases, these are happening to the people I care about, and it is so detrimental and so earth-shattering to their lives that it is going to be hard for them to continue on. And I just wish, even as a kid and as an adult, I wish that I could just have a magic wand and take away all the pain and suffering from everyone. It's just so challenging for so many people right now. And I think I just want to be able to bring hope and bring love to so many people. Yesterday, I was at a funeral, and it was so sad, but at the same time, so uplifting. The family of the person who passed away were so strong, and they talked about such wonderful and funny stories about the person that they lost. And while I didn't know the person personally, I felt like I got to know a little piece of them through all the memories that were shared. And I was also fortunate to go with 5 of my really closest friends and colleagues that I've known over the years. And these people were the ones who welcomed me into the school and were my support system at the very first day of my teaching career at that school. And so I was so thankful that we all banded together and supported our colleague during this really hard transition and milestone of life. And it was a sad event, but I hope that showing that we love and care for her will help make the process a little bit easier. And there were so many people that were there from so many parts of her life, and it's just a wonderful tribute not only to the person that she lost, but to show her that there's still so many people that will support her and love her. And it just also shows that life is short. We need to be intentional with where we spend our time and who we spend our time with and what we also give our attention to. And I think it was a good reminder for me that I was able to come home and spend it with my husband and my daughter and just really be thankful and appreciative for what I do have in my life. And switching gears a little bit, I also wanted to just go on the opposite side of death and of passing. And I never had done a video a couple weeks ago, but because we were dealing with my husband's wisdom teeth removal and getting him healthy after that, and then on the 22nd it was my baby's first birthday, and this shirt, it was actually given to me by my mother-in-law, and she gave my husband a matching one that said boyfriend, fiance, husband, and daddy. And we wore these shirts when it was our baby's birth, so they have so much meaning to us. And also, I love that she was born on February 22nd, which is angel number 222. And that just makes me smile because I had no intention of having her birthday on that date. She was due February 13th and decided to stay longer in my belly. And so that was just a nice surprise as well. And we got to celebrate, since I live in the same state, I never moved out of state. I got to have a small gathering with my parents and my brother and his partner. And my brother's partner, made two incredible cakes for our baby and for the adults. One was for the baby to smash, which was hysterical and wonderful to see. And it was just a nice small celebration of life, which coincides to the funeral I just talked about. Oh, and I also wanted to say that there was a baby at that funeral, and it just was wonderful to see that while we were celebrating a life that had passed, there was also hope for a life that was there and as it continues. And it's the same with my baby's birthday. I think that's why I wanted to bring it up. There's so much that's happening in the world that is stressful and chaotic, and we have many things that are small that happen within our lives that we can be thankful for, whether it's angel numbers, whether it's music that reminds us of great times, whether it's the people in our lives right now that we love and we appreciate. And that's why I wanted to do this video. I had some other events happen that had to do with lots of angel numbers, and I thought that's where I was going to lead first, but I think I'll go into that now. I also think that it's really important for all of us to get out of our routines, because this past week I was just so busy at school. I also had to make sub plans because I took a course with a coworker, and then I had to make more sub plans because I had an appointment up in Burlington. And while it was stressful trying to be ready and prepared for last week, going up to Burlington on Friday got me out of the routine, because I'm usually either sleeping at home, up with the baby and my husband, living our lives at home, or I'm busy at work with my colleagues, and that's usually just my general life. But I was able to do something that pushed me out of my routine to drive up to that appointment. And during that time, I got to listen to the radio. I heard songs that were throwback songs that made me feel like I was in a different time and space, and it was just relaxing and comforting. And then I went to Panera to eat lunch, and I don't even remember the last time that I was by myself out at a place to eat, to just be with myself and have a quiet and a slow lunch. And at that table, when I ordered my food and I was looking for a place to eat, it was quite busy, and I just wanted to be in the sun. And the table I sat down at had the number 44 on it. And I didn't even realize it until I got up to go throw my things away, which I just loved. And then as I was leaving the store, it was literally a 20-minute time frame, because I went in the Panera at 1:30, and then I got up to leave at 1:50, and And it was the table at 44. And then when I left the Panera building, the car right in front of the doorway to leave said 333. And that just made my heart so happy because the last week has been so chaotic. And I had been listening to a lot of music, which is why I did that last video. Um, and and a lot of it was coming from my internal need and what I was giving myself. And I hadn't been getting a lot of signs externally. And so having the 44 pop up, having the 333 pop up was just a nice reassurance reminder that I do have the universe supporting me, whether it's chaotic or busy or just having wonderful events happen, and just looking for those small little pieces that can make me happy. And then as I walked further to my car, I saw the license plate 555. And then as I drove to my appointment, I saw 888. And they just kept popping up in so many times before I even got to my appointment. And it was just wonderful. And then on the way home, I saw 888 again. And I just was so thrilled because to me, it really was those support reminders from my invisible team, whether you call it God or the angels or your spiritual teachers, or if you're someone that just sees it as happy coincidences. However you take it, it was making me very happy and very at ease. So I just loved that. And I just want to share with everyone that I know times can be really daunting. And we are in a historical time in the last 2 months. And we just have to take one day at a time. Love and hug the people that you care about and you love. And just keep finding those little things that give you momentum and give you energy to keep going. So I love you all, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Do things that make you happy, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.